Hey guys, não se esqueçam, tá rolando ainda a promoção para concorrer a 2 aulas online comigo pelo Skype. Volta no vídeo aqui rapidinho, vê o vídeo anterior que tem as regras, tá? Não perde, vamos pra aula. Hi everyone, the last video of every month will be in English from now on, alright? Because many people asked, so this is the first. Well, today's video is about sayings in English, alright? Do you know what sayings are? Well, usually in Portuguese, we usually call them ditados. Sayings or proverbs, I don't know really exactly the difference between them. They are very cultural and they are present in every language. Okay, in Portuguese we have tons of them, and then in English we have other tons of them. Usually proverbs in different languages, they use different images to represent the same ideas. Okay, this is very common actually, and as you will see through my examples here. What has happened to me already is that a friend of mine used half of a proverb and I didn't understand. One, because I didn't know the proverb completely in English, and two, because the interpretation I did from the proverb was not complete, and it was based in the knowledge of symbols and representations that I had from Portuguese, okay? So this happens a lot. Sometimes you read a proverb in English and you interpret with the symbols and representations that we have in Portuguese, and then it doesn't make sense, okay? But it's just a cultural thing, and it takes time and practice and contact with proverbs and sayings to understand what they all mean. One of the proverbs I want to show you is this one. Too many cooks spoil the broth, okay? So broth is like a soup. The point is, when there are too many people cooking, then the food may not end up well, or delicious, because too many people gave them their opinions, okay? It's not following like one thing. So this represents the idea that if you have too many people suggesting, giving their opinions, or changing something, maybe the result won't be good. Well, I couldn't find actually like one good saying in Portuguese to represent this one. So if you can help me, please let me know. I could literally translate this into muitos cozinheiros estragam a sopa. This would be a very clear and normal literal translation from one to the other. But maybe in Portuguese this is not a word or a saying that we would use. Okay? If you can think of or remember any saying that carries the same idea, please write down in the comments. I have some other sayings to show you now, but just to show you that sometimes the images are different in the two languages. The first one, in Portuguese, we usually say, eles são farinha do mesmo saco. Ou, me diga com quem andas, eu te direi quem és. So these two, they put people in the same category. Okay, so if they are farinha do mesmo saco, then I know they are the same. If I can tell who you are because the people you walk with, then I'm putting you and the people you walk with in the same place as well. In English, the proverb or saying that carries the same idea or the closest idea is birds of a feather flock together. Well, if I would translate it literally, what I really don't need to do, okay, as it would be pássaros de uma pena voam juntos. Well, that doesn't mean anything in Portuguese. But you can think that the idea that birds with the same feather fly together, well, that's the same. You're categorizing people, okay? So this would be like a translation. Another one we can think about is the one my mom used with me and my sister when we fought a lot when we were kids. For example, this is the classic quando não quer, dois não brigam. In English, this image is a little different because people will say, you need two to tango, okay? You need two to tango means that you need two people to dance tango. Isn't that the same that quando não quer, dois não brigam? So these two are the closest sayings and they're very similar in meaning, okay? But you see, the image is different. In Portuguese, we use like fighting, but then in English, they use dancing. But of course, you find sayings that are literally translated from one language to another. For example, nem tudo que brilha é ouro. Not all that glitters is gold. O clássico tempo é dinheiro. Time is money. Okay, it's very, very used and very important in like in North America, or like especially in the United States. Não coloque a charrete na frente dos bois. In English, it's almost the same thing, but you just change the animal. So you say, don't put the cart before the horse. Well guys, I hope you have liked the sayings that I brought to you today. And if you have any saying that you think it's really nice, really important, or the translation from Portuguese to English is weird, or if there is a Brazilian one that you found in English, so let me know right down here on the comment section, okay? Don't forget, if you like the video, please like the video. This is very important for the channel. Also, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel and get way more classes this year. Alright, I see you around. Bye bye.